California games. Epyx made a lot of games, which makes sense, trust me. The listing will be displayed shortly on the screen, which of course are summer games too, war games, winter games, and California games. They also made the games Summer Edition and the games Winter Edition, but personally I feel that those games were a bite more than Epyx was able to chew. But that's opinion. By and large, I think a lot of people will agree that California games is probably the weakest of the games series, but we shall compete in all events against myself. We shall against myself, yeah. I shall compete against myself because I'm a lonely person. I'm not actually, but I don't have anyone nearby to play with, so I'm going to compete against myself. If I lose, I'm going to be rather disappointed. I don't want to give any well-known brands a plug, so just selecting Epyx. First event, halfpipe, skateboarding on a ramp. And for reference, I suck at it. I tried skateboarding once in real life many years ago and I nearly broke my legs. So that was something I did not try again. The aim, of course, is to do a lot of tricks, and it is all about timing, how long to hold the joystick in the different directions, the handstand is holding up and fire and letting go at the correct time. Timing is something you get used to by playing the game, but I'm not going to be overly concerned about being epic at this. Being Epyx. I beat a record of nothing. I am impressed. Onwards to a footback. You use a thing they're called hacky sack in order to do different tricks, and the aim of this event is to do as many different tricks as possible and hit the seagull. It's called George. Sometimes when you hit the seagull it will exclaim, "You hit George!" But you have different variations of moves you can complete, such as half axle and full axle and 5 in a row and headbanger and whatever else they are called. This event I find a bit frustrating because the character kicking, the hacky sack, footback thing, call it what you want, is a proximity based. How you press the joystick button in relation to how far away the footback is from the character. He will either do an inwards kick or an outwards kick or a jump kick, and I may just be useless at this game, which wouldn't be surprising to anyone, but I've always found it very frustrating to try and get the distance correct. And here you see the different moves. The more different moves you make, the higher variety bonus you get. Surprise there. So, next up, surfing, and I absolutely suck at it. First and foremost, I work out that no, that was not the right way to push the controller. So we try the correct way. Again, it's all about doing tricks, and the way you do tricks is to re-enter the wave at the same angle you exited it, which I absolutely suck at. This is going to be short and painful, but hello. You gave me a rating. Didn't deserve that. Again, I beat a record of nothing. Onwards to skating. The aim of this event is to skate along the path and stumble over weeds. The true aim of this event is to skate along the path and do jumps and tricks and all sorts of things, but to be honest, I just aim to try and get as far through the area as possible without worrying too much about doing any particular tricks or jumps or whatever. Because anything that even resembles an obstacle will cause your skater to fall. And as is the case for most of these events, if you have 3 minor falls, your turn at the event is done. So, oops, and now the game is going to screw me over. There you go, unavoidable. So, could have been avoidable, I don't know. I felt it was unavoidable. So, next up, BMX, the one a great event in this game. Again, do jumps and tricks and hit a tree stump. Oops. Yeah, I need training wheels. Gotta do something right. Hey, keep up the tricks. I will. One more. Nope. I will, I suppose. And finally, of course, we get to a flying disc, which is one of the more interesting events. And I don't know how someone decided that putting this event into the game was a great idea. You toss a frisbee to someone else who's supposed to be trying to catch it, preferably in dramatic ways for more points. And that's all there's to it. It's I don't know whether that's I mean, we've all done it in our younger days, I suppose, throwing frisbees back and forth, but I didn't know it was such a big deal that it justified an event in California Games. For reference, of course, these games, they are infinitely more enjoyable when you are playing them with other people. Playing them by yourself is a bit bleh. And as you've probably gathered from the length of this video, once you start cutting out all the fluff, it doesn't take that long to get through the different events. So, and I am the greatest. Against myself, I am the greatest. But thankfully, there's a practice event option, so we can, after glancing at our amazing scores, we can go and practice one great event in this game. Epyx! Yay! Don't worry, I got this. Next one, I got that one. Trust me. Oops. This is an intentional collection of my greatest fails during practice. Overall, I would say that California Games not the best of the game series. I think Winter Games or Summer Games 2 will have that distinction. But on that note, I'm going to end this video here and say thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time. Bye bye for now.